Welcome back to our commentary series on the writings of Ajmal from his website, theborderofamind.com.
Oh, always a pleasure to kind of dig into his work.
Yeah,
His latest blog post, Hidden Depths, really struck me.
me too. I found myself thinking about it
Yeah.
long after I finished reading. It's like he has this knack for making you see the everyday world
Right.
in a whole new light.
That's exactly it. He starts with this idea that the human mind
Yeah,
is like a vast, unexplored landscape.
right.
And most of us are content to just wander around the same familiar paths.
Right, and he's not just talking about book smarts or anything. It's
Right.
more about this untapped potential for awareness.
Yes.
For really seeing and understanding the world around us.
Yeah.
And even ourselves.
He calls it open awareness.
I love that.
It's about approaching everything, even the most mundane things,
Yeah.
with curiosity and a fresh perspective.
I love how he uses the example of a banana.
Yeah.
Who stops to think about the brilliance of a banana peel?
But he makes you do exactly that. He points out how the peel protects the fruit,
Right.
helps with seed dispersal. It's this perfectly designed package
Yeah.
that we usually just take for granted.
Okay, so that's the banana. But he then applies this open awareness to bigger things, right?
Absolutely.
Like a natural world.
He talks about the wonder of trees,
Yeah.
how they literally turn air and minerals into these complex ecosystems.
It's incredible.
And the intricate flight of birds,
Yeah.
even mosquitoes. He's showing us the interconnectedness of everything.
It's like he's saying, wake up and pay attention.
Yes.
There's so much more to see if we just open our minds.
Yeah.
It's almost a challenge to break free from our routines and really observe the world.
And this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
He connects this idea of observation to something much deeper.
Okay.
Our origins and our place in the universe.
Yeah, he asks those big questions like, where did we come from?
Right.
Where are we going? It can feel a little overwhelming. Yeah. But it's also incredibly thought-provoking.
He reminds us that we all come from this vast lineage of life,
Yes.
stretching back to the very beginning. And that we're all connected not just to each other,
Right.
but to everything that has ever existed.
And he doesn't shy away from the topic of mortality.
No.
In fact, he asks the listener directly, when was the last time you truly contemplated your own impermanence and mortality?
It's a powerful question.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to be morbid.
Right.
It's meant to make us appreciate the preciousness of life.
So he's urging us to open our minds to the wonder of the world around us.
Yes.
And to think about our place within it, even our own mortality.
That's right.
That's a lot to unpack.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's presented in a way that's both intellectually stimulating
Yeah.
and emotionally resonant. It makes you want to keep reading.
Yes.
Keep thinking.
Yeah.
Keep exploring.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, remember you can find the full blog post, Hidden Depths, along with Ajmal's other writings at theborderofamind.com.
That's right. It's fascinating how he takes us on this journey.
Yeah.
From contemplating the simple beauty of a banana peel
Right.
to reflecting on the vastness of the universe
Right.
and our own existence within it.
It's almost like he's using these everyday observations as a springboard
Yeah.
to deeper philosophical questions.
Uh-huh.
It makes you realize that even the most mundane things can spark profound insights
Yes.
if we approach them with the right mindset.
That's the power of open awareness, isn't it?
I think so.
It's about cultivating a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world around us.
Yeah.
And allowing ourselves to be surprised by what we discover.
And it's not just about observing passively.
Right.
He challenges us to actively engage with the world, to ask questions,
Yes.
to challenge our assumptions, and to keep learning and growing.
He even suggests that this kind of deep thinking is essential for finding purpose and meaning in life.
Yeah.
He contrasts our tendency to get caught up in trivial distractions and ego with the deeper need to prepare for what truly matters.
I was struck by how he encourages us to focus on our values,
Yes.
to make choices that align with our deeper purpose. It's a reminder that we have the power to shape our own lives, even in the face of our own mortality.
It's about recognizing that our time here is precious and that we should make the most of it. But that doesn't mean living in a constant state of existential dread.
Right.
It's about finding joy in the everyday,
Yeah.
appreciating the beauty that surrounds us, and contributing something meaningful to the world.
So how do we actually do that? How do we cultivate this open awareness and live more intentionally? Does he offer any practical advice?
He does.
Okay.
He encourages us to engage with art and literature,
Right.
to expose ourselves to different perspectives, and to challenge your own beliefs. He suggests that learning is a lifelong journey.
Right.
And that we should never stop exploring and asking questions.
It's like he's saying, don't let your mind become stagnant. Keep it active, keep it engaged, keep it open to new possibilities.
He's advocating for a curious and engaged approach to life, one that's fueled by a desire to learn, grow, and make a positive impact on the world.
You know, it's interesting how he ties all of this back to the very beginning of the blog post, that analogy of the mind as a vast, unexplored landscape.
Yes.
He's basically saying that the potential for knowledge and betterment within each of us is limitless.
And that we have the power to choose how we explore that landscape.
Yeah.
We can stick to the well-worn paths.
Right.
Or we can venture off into the unknown, discovering new vistas and hidden depths along the way.
And it's through this exploration, through this constant learning and growth, that we truly unlock the power of our minds and find our place in the grand scheme of things.
It's a beautiful and inspiring message.
It is.
And one that I think resonates deeply with all of us who are seeking a more meaningful and fulfilling life.
So for our listeners who are feeling inspired to embark on their own explorations of hidden depths, I want to remind you that you can find the full blog post on Ajmal's website, theborderofamind.com.
It's definitely worth checking out, along with his other thought-provoking writings.
Yeah.
You'll find a wealth of insights on art philosophy and the human experience.
And as we continue our journey through Ajmal's work, I'd love to hear from you, our listeners.
Yes.
What resonates most deeply with you from Hidden Depths? What new perspectives have you gained?
What steps are you inspired to take to cultivate open awareness and explore the hidden depths of your own mind?
It's incredible how he weaves together scientific observation with philosophical reflection in Hidden Depths. It's not just about thinking deeply, it's about seeing the world around us as a source of insight.
Right. It's like he's saying the answers are all around us if we just learn to pay attention. That example of trees turning air and minerals into complex ecosystems, that's a scientific process.
Right.
But it's also deeply awe-inspiring when you really think about it.
Makes me want to go for a walk in the woods and just look at everything with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
And it connects back to his idea that we're all part of this interconnected web of life.
And that brings us to this really powerful message of hope that runs through the whole piece. He doesn't shy away from the reality of our own mortality.
Right.
But he doesn't let it drag us down either. Instead, he challenges us to find meaning and purpose in the time we have.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance. On one hand, he's asking us to contemplate our own impermanence, which can feel heavy. But then he pivots to this idea that life is full of purpose if we're open to seeing it.
He really pushes back against the idea of getting lost in trivial distractions and ego.
Yes.
It's a call to prioritize what truly matters, to focus on those things that contribute to a meaningful life, both for ourselves and others.
So it's not just about personal fulfillment.
Right.
It's about recognizing our interconnectedness and contributing to something larger than ourselves.
It's a powerful message, and it really resonates with his idea that we all have this vast potential for knowledge and betterment within us.
He's saying we have the power to shape our reality and our experience, even in the face of our own limitations.
And that's where open awareness comes in again.
Yeah.
It's the key to unlocking that potential, to becoming more conscious creators of our own lives and our own destinies.
It's about making choices that align with our values and our purpose, and contributing to a world that reflects those values.
He reminds us that the journey is just as important as the destination.
I think that.
It's about enjoying the process of discovery, the joy of learning, the simple act of paying attention to the world around us.
And I think that's what makes Hidden Depths so compelling. It's both intellectually stimulating and emotionally resonant. It challenges us to think deeply, to feel deeply, and to live more intentionally.
It's an invitation to become more fully alive, to embrace the wonder of existence in all its complexity and beauty.
So as we wrap up our look into Hidden Depths, we want to encourage all of our listeners to visit theborderofamind.com and explore Ajmal's work for yourselves. You might be surprised by what you discover.
And remember, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing. Every new thought, every observation, every question is a step further into the vast landscape of your own mind.
We'll be back soon with more from Ajmal's thought-provoking writing. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those minds open.